Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optibottoms coming with another video review. And today, thanks to the support of my patrons, we'll be taking a look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dimension X Space Comrade April O'Neil. Finally, we get a new April figure with, guess what? An actually cartoon-accurate head sculpt. And not only that, but she's wearing a full-on yellow jumpsuit. I mean, this is like what we've all been waiting for. Does it live up to it? We'll see. For the package, you got the Dimension X background right there, kind of carrying over. You got the open clamshell. Come around here to the back of the package. You got all the figures that are currently available, including some of the new ones, such as April. You can see Robug right here, which is a new character. I don't even know if that's been introduced in the show yet. And then we have the Dimension X version of Casey Jones. That's what we have to look forward to in the new wave. And it says, April O'Neil and the Ninja Turtles team up with their ally Fugitoid in the battle to save Earth. April zips up her bright yellow spacesuit, pulls out her laser blaster, activates her space pulse boots, and she's ready to roll. Really pretty cool on there. And there's actually, I don't want to say it's a hidden feature, but there's something really cool about this figure that you can do with the other April O'Neil figure that we've gotten. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. But for the packaging, that's about it for her. So without further ado, let's get her out here and see how cool she actually is. Alright guys, so here we have April O'Neil open up and out of her packaging, and holy cow, that is really bright. There, that's a little bit better. You can actually see her. Now, this is a really quite impressive figure. It really isn't anything in terms of articulation or anything above and beyond what we got before, but holy cow, it's amazing. I mean, we just got to do this right away. Here, this completely looks like somebody else. How is it that they looked at that and said, hey, that looks like April O'Neil? I mean, there is nothing about that looks even remotely close to how April looks. It's so amazing, and I really did forget just how bad this looks. It really does look like a completely different character. Now, one thing I was talking about that's actually kind of cool about this figure is, I didn't do it, but there are images out there that have shown this head on this body, which actually I don't think it looks all that bad. I think that this body can work pretty good as long as it has this head. All you really have to do is pretty much heat this up, put it in some boiling water, and this pops off fairly easily. You do the same with this, and then you can pop that on there. You know, so if you kind of like this body, and honestly, you know, this body's not too bad. This one's pretty good. I just really do wish that it didn't have, you know, the spacesuit sort of thing, but getting into all that kind of stuff, I mean, moving her out of the way, basically this is how she looks in the new season, and it's actually really cool because it nicely, what the hell is this? Apparently she comes with Scotch tape. I don't know where that came from. That was really weird. I literally just opened that, and that's what's on there. Oh, okay, whatever. But this is how she looks in the new show, or the new season, I should say. And what's cool about it is it really nicely captures that, you know, vintage April sort of look with the yellow jumpsuit. So we finally have that, and I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with it. You can see, like I said, the head sculpt is amazing, except it is kind of weird that she doesn't have her ponytail. I mean, she does have a ponytail on it still. She just has a very short haircut on there, and that's not really all that accurate. She definitely has a ponytail on there. But the head sculpt is just amazing. Now, I know why they got rid of the ponytail. It's for her accessory. You can put a little space helmet on there. It's really very cloudy. It's not very clear at all. It's kind of ugly, to be totally honest, in terms of the clarity. And then you can see it just completely doesn't even touch the rest of her body. So this is a very pointless kind of helmet, but at least she comes with it. So that's actually pretty cool. The rest of her accessories, you can see she does come with a little gun. And again, I mean, this is a great homage. I really wish that there was a way that you could take this off, because that really gets in the way. You can't bring her arm down. But what's cool about this is, if you look very carefully, and well, if we go the right way, it's actually in the shape of like an old school camcorder, which is amazing. I love that they kind of threw that in there and kind of homaged her original toy and everything, because that's what she came with. And you can see it just fits in this hand. Get that in there. Fits in there. Well, sort of. Holy cow, that very tight in there. There we go. So you can have that going for, and you can have that, and you can have her floating around in space. Like I said, I like the fact that she comes with that. I just wish that this, I almost wish this wasn't even there, to be totally honest with you. I mean, you could probably cut it off. It looks like it's just pegged on there, or maybe glued on there. I don't really know, but it does kind of get in the way of it. And it's nice that she has a holster for it, but to be totally honest, and honestly, I can't even tell which way that, maybe it's supposed to go this way, because it kind of fits in there a little bit better this way, with the little slot right in the back here for the top section here. So maybe it's supposed to be positioned that way, which kind of seems weird, I guess, but it seems to fit better. But the figure really does look pretty cool. You got some nice kind of whitish silver kind of paint down here. You can see there is some sloppy. What is that? Oh, it's hard to actually see it. But on her leg right there, I don't know if I can, because it's yellow on white, and of course it's not going to come up very good. But it actually has like a number code on there or something, but it's kind of weird. But compared to this other figure, I mean, the articulation is the exact same. The head does rotate just like this one did. This is a little bit more of a ball joint. You don't really get much of a ball joint here. The shoulders just rotate. They're on those pin hinge joints, so you have that. You have that on this new one as well. They rotate at the wrist kind of thing, much like the original one did. She does rotate at the waist, so the new one also rotates at the waist. And then she also has the pin hinge joints here for the hip, so you can move it forward or back, you can rotate it and get it kicking out, exactly just like the other one. So they didn't go above and beyond any of the articulation. They basically kept it the exact same as the original figure, but I think just having a more accurate representation of April really does help to sell this. I'm all the way up here towards the top. Now, for comparison, bringing in her boyfriend, because, you know, I like thinking of him as her boyfriend, not Casey. You can see that she's a fairly consistent size with the turtles, and obviously, you know, Donnie here is the tallest of them, so, you know, the rest of them are going to be a little bit shorter, but I'm really very happy with it. Like I said, I do kind of wish that you could do it where this piece could come off much like those, you know, space turtles where you could pop the head off and you can take this off. I do kind of wish that was possible on here, but all in all, I'm really happy with the figure. I think that it is one that could absolutely replace this one on a shelf. My biggest gripe, I mean, I could probably live with these little shoulder things on here. I just don't like this, and like I said, it feels like it's glued on there fairly solidly on her thigh, so it's not like you can just pull the whole thing out. You're gonna have to do some cutting or something, but all in all, I really do like the figure. I think that, like I said, it could replace her in your collection. And I'm really surprised that it's taken so long to get another April. I mean, we've gotten like the 3 Casey Jones, and we're getting a 4th one with this whole space thing. So it's kind of weird that we've only gotten one other April besides this one. But this one is awesome. I really do like it. I can't recommend this thing enough to you. It really does help to, you know, fill that collection spot for April. So if you're interested in picking her up as well as the other new Wave figures, they are slowly hitting various retail locations right now. Or as always, there's Big Bad Toy Store. So all you have to do is click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to BBTS where you can check out availability on her as well as the rest of the Playmate Ninja Turtle figures. And again, I'd like to thank my patrons for helping to make this review possible. If you'd be interested in helping to support the channel, check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/Optibotimus. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget to please like, comment, and subscribe in case you haven't already subscribbled. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Wait, oh, you fuzzy boy. Oh, fuzzy boy. Hi. Fuzzy, fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy. Fuzzy man.